Hey, how's it going guys? ZDEyE here. So today I wanted to give you my thoughts on the little game called Maneater. Now I have recently finally gotten a platinum trophy in this game. Isn't that very demanding? It's about 12 hours until you can achieve the platinum. And you know what? I gotta say, this was a sleeper kind of a surprise for me. This game out of nowhere, because it is available currently for the PlayStation 5 on a PlayStation Plus for free this month. And the game is surprisingly fun, a ton of fun in fact. And so I had a blast of playing it through, so that's why I decided to go for a platinum trophy. Now, the story-wise, it's just nothing really typical. It's not even about you being as a shark progressing through the story. No, it's about something else. I'm not gonna mention anything other than that. It's basically a revenge story, that's really it. You know, what I love about this game and what makes me come back to it and actually wanted to finish it up was the progression. I loved with the leveling system that it has introduced here. Basically, you start up this game as an infant, right? A little baby shark, basically, and then you level up. Every time when you level up, by that you will need to kill, or I should say eat up different types of fishes. Obviously, you must not go for the higher level fishes or the ones that are like predators, because they will demolish you very quickly. And so you gain your health back by eating different types of fish. And they all have different resources that you can concentrate on, you know, if you want to eat up different types of varieties of fish. All I did is just anything I saw, I just ate, as long as it was within the manageable level. Still, after that, when you hit the level 2, you can actually see how your shark grows. So by that point, I believe it was like maybe rank level 10, maybe about that, 5 or 10, I can't remember exactly. You progress being from an infant to a teen. Then you become even a larger shark. Obviously, there's still going to be big dangers around there that you would not know where they could be coming from, but still it is pretty fun. There's a lot of different varieties of collectibles that you have to go for, a lot of discoverability that you can find as well, and different varieties of predators, fishes, and stuff like that. Like alligators as an example. Level 8 alligator, obviously being a level 4, it's not, yeah, you might want to wait out on that, right? So it was a lot of fun. Like a lot of quests are basically you going and chopping down anything that you see. And that's why it could get very repetitive for a lot of people. And especially if you're gonna go for a platinum trophy, it will require you to 100% the whole map. And yes, that will get repetitive. But if you're only going for story, this game is actually plenty fun and I would highly encourage you. In fact, at this point, I would encourage you to go for a platinum trophy in this game. And it definitely is very, very much fun. So, when you actually hit the being as a teen, you need to keep on leveling up. Means, yes, you will need to find the collectibles, and yes, it means you will need to kill or chop up and eat different varieties of fish, and yes, that's including the humans too if you want to. But be careful, because anytime you chop up the humans, there will be hunters coming after you, basically a version of a police, right? Of course, AI is, yeah, they're not very good, obviously. So basically, you can actually come up onto the surface for a quite short period of time and chop up the enemy, well, not enemies, like I said, the humans. And when you do so, humans for some odd reason just stand there screaming, and yet you could just chop down one after the other and they don't do really nothing. Some of them run, some of them just stand there like clueless idiots. Again, AI could have been better. So, after when you hit a certain level, you come back to the save zone, and then you evolve from being a teen to an adult. After that, from adult, you become an elder. Of course, you need to keep on leveling up, and this means you're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger by that time. After becoming an elder, you become a mega, yes, a megalodon shark, and you become one of those really giant sharks like the size of a boat. It's pretty cool. So there's a lot of things that it requires you to do for a platinum trophy, and as such you have to take care of the named hunters, and they're pretty challenging. They can be challenging unless if you really exploit the system. If you keep dodging out of the way, and there's kind of ridiculous ways, like the shark, your own shark becomes like a steroid shark or some sort, and you can destroy boats. It's pretty cool, and as long as you keep doing that and pulling that off, yeah, you're pretty much marking off all the hunters that are coming after you. Yeah, it becomes a piece of cake. It really does. By the way, there's no difficulty level, at least not to what, like, nothing popped up for me, at least, and I looked through the settings. There was no difficulties option. So when you do maximum level is, by the way, is 30. So when you do reach that, nothing is really kind of a risk towards you. You become way too overpowered. On top of that, if you guys did not know, anytime you complete these achievements, your shark actually unlocks different varieties of armor. And the armor I decided to go for was the bone shark. So you become kind of covered up with bones, so obviously you become much more resilient to damage and stuff like that. There's different stats and perks on that. It has a lot of RPG elements in this game, obviously, and it's pretty fun. It's actually enticing too for you to be upgrading them. And yes, resources of the individual fishes that you kill, they have their own respective resources, right? And those resources can be put into your armor to upgrade them from rarity to, I think it was tier 1, 2, 3 to 5. I've already upgraded absolutely everything. You will need to do the same thing for the platinum trophy as well, and it's pretty fun. Now the story though, like I've said already, it's basically a revenge story. It's relatively short since platinum trophy requires you only getting up to, what is it, 12 hours mark, maybe if you take it slow, 15 hours mark. But it is definitely very much fun. It can be repetitive though, because all you really do, like I said, is simply chopping down on anything that you see. Collectibles, on the other hand, some of the places that you will need to get into, but they're being blocked up by the gate or whatnot, or the cages or something like that, but you need to evolve to a certain state for you to be able to enter them. So yes, one of them could be required as being an adult, the other could be an elder, and but by the time at the end game I was already a mega, so I could enter anywhere I wanted to. And yes, obviously you can, like I've said already, right? On the surface you can go, you can actually pretty much flap, jump, if that makes sense, right? On the surface for as long as I wanted to, but as long as I had enough, so to say, water in me. I guess it's the opposite for human, right? And you know what? I had a blast with this game. It was definitely very much, even though it can be repetitive, I definitely highly encourage you to check it out. Download it as soon as you can. If you do not have the PlayStation 5, you can still download this game, or at least put it in your library using a desktop or maybe your phone. Just make sure you have a PlayStation app. And it is plenty of fun. I highly encourage you, and it's a very fun little game. I was actually seriously surprised how good this game was. And yeah, definitely don't regret playing it. And again, highly encourage it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. See you guys all later. As always, have a wonderful day.